Nemraj Sunda book, Quick Revision, Part 6, Unit 1, Agronomy. Agronomy is derived from two Greek words, agros meaning field and nomos meaning to manage. It can be defined as a branch of agriculture science that deals with methods which provide favorable environment to crop for higher productivity. Indian agriculture is predominantly subsistent type. Peter Decresenji collected many literature related to agronomy in his book Opus Ruralium Camodaram for first time. He is known as father of agronomy. Second scientist Van Helmont conducted that main principle of vegetation is water. Third agronomist Jethro Tull published a book Horsewing Husbandry, and the word weed and zero tillage were firstly given by him. He is known as father of weed science. Fourth agronomist Arthur Young conducted pod culture experiment to increase yield of crop by applying several material like poultry, dung, litter, gunpowder, etc. and published his work in 46 volumes as Annals of Agriculture. Fifth scientist, a truly scientific approach to farming was started in 1840 by Justin von Liebig. Next important concept in agronomy, first leaf area index. The concept was developed by Watson in 1948. Leaf area index is equal to total leaf area upon total ground area. Second, land equivalent ratio. It means the relative land area occupied by sole crop that is required to produce the yield achieved in intercropping. Means land equivalent ratio is equal to yield of intercrop A plus B upon yield of sole crop. Here A is known as sole crop and B is intercrop. When land equivalent ratio is more than 1, then intercropping is beneficial. Example, LER is equal to 1.10. It means mixture give 10% more yield. Next concept is cropping intensity. Cropping intensity is equal to total crop area upon net cultivated area into 100. Cropping intensity in India is nearly by 135%. Now it is 151% according to 2024-25. Crop rotation. In crop rotation, land is fixed but crop is rotated year after year on same land. After cultivation of cereal should be take pulse crop in next year. It maintain and improve soil fertility. It check soil erosion and conserve moisture. The incidence of harmful pathogen, insect pest, nematode and weed which are associated with particular crop can be managed. Next is crop rotation intensity. Crop rotation intensity is equal to number of crop in crop rotation upon number of year in crop rotation into 100. First example, crop rotation for 1 year, rice and pea. Number of crop are 2 for 1 year into 100, then cropping intensity is 200%. Likewise, solve this example. Cropping system. It is referred to the cropping pattern used on farm and their interaction with farm resources, associates farm enterprise and the available component technology is cropping system. Harvesting index, the efficient utilization or assimilation of CO2 in the form of photosynthesis is expressed in the term of harvest index. Harvest index is also called coefficient of effectiveness. Harvest index is equal to economic yield grain upon biological yield grain plus straw into 100. Harvesting coefficient is similar to partitioning coefficient. Harvesting index of major crop, highest potato 0.8 means 82%, lowest છે અરહરનો છે 1.19. એના સિવાય પલ્સ છે એનો 0.3, ઓઇલ સીડનો પણ 0.3, રાઈઝ અને મેઝનો 0.5, વીટનો 0.4, 0.3 કોટન અને 0.2 શુગર કેન. લોએસ્ટ અરહરનો છે 0.19, સૌથી વધારે પોટેટો 0.82. નેક્સ્ટ કોફિશિયન્ટ ઓફ ઇફેક્ટિવનેસ. Coefficient of effectiveness is equal to sink upon source into 100. Source means a part of plant where photosynthesis occur, generally leaves. Sink where photosynthesis accumulate, generally grain is the sink but may be exception. Stem in potato, root in sugar beet and leaves in palak is a sink. These three are exception. Next is sorghum sickness. This is harmful effect on succeeding crop due to unavailability of nitrogen. The stable of sorghum take a long time to decompose due to wide CN ratio. Hence, during process of decomposition of soil, nitrogen get blocked and temporarily immobilized, affecting the growth of succeeding crop by showing early nitrogen deficiency syndrome due to wide CN ratio of sorghum residue. To reduce sorghum effect, 25% more nitrogen is applied at the time of first fertilizer dose of succeeding crop. Unit 2 Dryland Agriculture is covered in next part.